Hello everyone and welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about OpenAI o3-mini and its use case inside Cline. Now, one thing to note is that it's extremely cheap to use. Input is only $1.10 for 1 million tokens. Output, $4.40, 1 million tokens. So it's significantly cheaper than Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And the fact that we can now use it inside Cline is a huge plus. So I'm going to be going through that in this video. Now, in order to use Cline, you're going to have to use VSC, which is Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code, what it actually is it's like a file or folder system, but where you can actually see the code. So you can actually see what you're looking inside. So if I go and open folder here, the first thing to do, right, is to open a new folder, and we'll call this video example. And then we'll select this folder. So now we are inside this folder. Now what you want to do is you want to go to extensions, you want to write Cline, you want to select Cline and you want to install it. This will then appear on the side on the left. We're actually new 3.4. We have MCP Marketplace, Mermaid Designs in plan mode, use @terminal to reference terminal content, and visual indicator for checkpoints after command and edits. This is pretty cool. That every time there's an update, it's really cool. But basically, let's just go to settings here. We're already on OpenAI. We've already set the key and we have o3-mini selected. So we'll say done here. And then we're going to press plan and I'm going to say you're inside a new folder. I want to create a one-page SEO website calculator for calculating, let's say, capital gains tax on crypto. Please make it as SEO friendly as possible. So we'll just press enter here. So I'm not actually going to tell it what tech stack to use. I'm going to see what tech stack it comes up with. So we'll see. So at the moment it says use semantic HTML5 elements, header, nav, main section, header, footer. So we'll just say that's fine. We'll just go forwards with this. So we'll say, we'll just click act here. And then what this is going to do is it's actually going to create whatever we just asked it to make, right? So I'm showing a very simple example in this video. Whether or not you should use vanilla HTML or not, I wouldn't say so. I would probably normally use something like Next.js or whatever. But we'll just see how this does. Now, the really cool thing about o3-mini is apparently its ability to one-shot really in-depth and really complicated code. So let's see how that actually goes here. So it's now created the index.html here, and then we should be able to run it and see kind of, yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is W3 Schools Try Editor. So we'll say purchase 100, sale 110. Let's say we got 5, and transaction fees were 10. And we'll calculate this. Tax rate is 20. And then it tells us our estimated capital gains tax according to this. So this is a very quick, easy, simple example, right? And you can see that o3-mini has done a phenomenal job of creating this. So what does this update actually mean for us? It means that we now have access to an extremely cheap model, which is more intelligent or as intelligent as Anthropic. It has a 200,000 context length, just like Anthropic. It's a third of the price, which means you have much more of an ability to play around with it and kind of see what you can do with it. There's much less pressure. When you're using Anthropic, it's $15 per 1 million output tokens, right? Which adds up very quickly. Like an application can easily cost more than $10. With o3-mini, you're going to struggle to kind of spend more than $3 on API costs. So for example, this cost 0.0719. I know that this is an extremely basic example of just an HTML file that, you know, ChatGPT could easily do this. But I just wanted to show how to set up o3-mini inside Cline and how to actually get it working with the plan and act mode that you have available to you. Now, the real thing that you have to look at for yourselves is tech stacks, right? How do you want to create a website, right? So a lot of people some people will use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is what this example is. So this is HTML, this is CSS, and this is JavaScript here. Where's the JavaScript? This is JavaScript here, right? So you can just make a very simple website like this, right? But most people, for most projects, you're actually going to want to use something like Next.js or maybe Vite or whatever, right? Which is what Bolt or Lovable, etc. uses. These are much better options for something that's slightly more complicated than a one-page asset like this one here, right? And then if you want to make something that's more of like a tool or like a SaaS, then you might want to use Python/Flask. I know quite a lot of successful SaaS projects which are built on this stack here. This can work extremely well for kind of smaller SaaS projects, right? And then, to be honest with you, these are probably the only tech stacks I would actually look at. Anything else beyond this is kind of a little bit more complicated, and maybe you want to steer clear of it. So let's say you want to use Next.js. All you do is just do exactly what I just showed you here, but you start by making the Next.js project, right? I'm not going to go into that in this video. I'm probably just going to leave this video here. I just wanted to quickly show you how to use o3-mini inside Cline. But yeah, choose your tech stack, put that into the prompt. I'll leave a prompt in the description of this video, which helps you build like a Next.js project similar to this, but much more SEO'd and much more content on it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of this video, you are an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.